Hello, hello. Hello. My mic quiet today? It is not quiet today. Hello, Poi, welcome. Yeah, we sure are doing homework today. It's really funny. I meant to be doing, a bunch of assignments this weekend, but, we did the classic, which is, we didn't do any of those assignments. So, I just, like, straight up didn't sleep well. I tried to go to sleep a little bit earlier. Woke up like 2 hours later in a panic about, like, my assignments. Worked on those for a bit, and then went back to sleep. Woke up a bit later, and I feel very unrested. So, today's gonna be a short stream. I feel like I need to take a nap, and then after I take the nap, I should finish some stuff. is what I should be doing. So, in the meanwhile, though, today's the day that I do DFO things. So we're gonna do that. Yeah. How's everyone else doing? Where do we start? I think I just wanted to post a bunch of BPs. That's probably it. Who actually needs it? This character. Do I want... Get this up. Do this one. Past 3 days I slept 3 hours a night max, so I feel with sleep issues. Yep, that certainly sounds like suffering. I've been making up for it with involuntary naps, though. That is fair. Yeah, that's honestly kind of how I feel right now. This is looking for a sun. Let's bring a sun. We'll do, probably... Oh, they're full now. Alright, never mind. Maybe we can do this level 3? Please, level 3. No! Damn it. Let's go BP2. Looking for all. No? No. This is Quant, right? I think. Where are my damage potions? I don't know where my damage potions are. Oh. Sorry I'm dying. Are those expensive? I feel like those are kind of expensive. Are you? Oh, that's Jorm, or Yorm, I should say. Need a satyr. Yeah, so I actually got started on one of the things that I was supposed to do. And I'm gonna be honest, I think I get motion sick in 3D editors. I don't know if that's just like a thing. I don't know if that's like a thing that I just didn't know about myself until now, but I think that just happens. I also don't know if maybe that's because I'm tired, but... that happened. And I was like, man, I'm tired. I feel kind of awful. And now we're here. I hope by Friday I can be like a little bit better rested. Maybe also be caught up on some assignments. Because I think as well, the I guess kind of like the thing is that there's a few assignments that I like haven't done and that I'm probably not gonna hand in, and that's fine. So if there's like a cycle, right, of assignments that I kind of like haven't done, and that's fine, right? Is that'll count sort of as being caught up. You know what I mean? And not necessarily like caught up, but I'll be within the next cycle of working on different stuff, which is better than being very stressed about the stuff that I haven't finished yet. So yeah. Yeah, actually, one thing I'm kind of freaking out about is that I have, like, some major paperwork to get done. And the thing is, I thought the deadline for that paperwork was, like, Friday, but apparently it's not Friday, and it's tonight. And I was like, oh no. Oh no. Normally where I would say like, I'll just take like 5% off and, you know, make sure the work is good. This is a group assignment? I don't actually know what the state of the assignment is. It's kind of the problem. Nice. So I was gonna ask, I was actually gonna like kind of ping everybody in Discord and be like, yo, what's the status of this assignment? What's going on with this assignment? Where is it at? You know? Because I think, you know, part of the problem, I feel like, is that I'm maybe not as involved as I should be, but also at the same time, it's like, could you just tell me, like, what I'm supposed to do? And I'll do it, but I need to, like, know what I'm doing without, you know, because I don't want to, like, do something that somebody else has already done, and then, like, that just wastes both of our time. We'd effectively be doing it twice. But I didn't want to ping them before stream started because I felt like it would stress me out. They might be like, oh, sheesh, that's due tonight, we need to meet right now, and it's like, I super can't do that. Hello? Please? Oh, they were in animation. That's fair. Okay. Boss dead now. But yeah, I ordered breakfast because I was like, alright, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna order breakfast. Because I'll have breakfast and I didn't have to make it, I'll have more energy. And I did have a little bit more energy and I kind of got some stuff done. But it's still... I want to say like maybe 75% done for that one assignment. And then there's other stuff. That's like, man, I really sure do just kind of want to be playing Monster Hunter right now. Instead of all this stuff that's stressing me out. Feels kind of bad because, like, I do feel like I enjoy what I'm doing in school. But, it's pretty stressful sometimes. And also, I don't think I've taken a break. I think I am, like, legitimately hitting the point where I just feel very burnt out on, like, everything. I do not... Oh, I forgot to... Oops. I do not know how to deal with that. So, you know, we're just going. We're just trucking. We're gonna just gonna hope we're good. You know, get the work done, hope we're good. And that's about it. That's not okay. Wondering if it was a product of wisdom, because that would have been pretty sick. Pretty sweet. I do this. Could also maybe move it up a bit. It's like fine. Okay. So yeah, I figured I'd at least get on and run a few of my weeklies. I'm not, like, actively working on any characters right now, or, like, the characters I'm working on are sort of in, like, raid content. I was gonna say it at the start of the stream, but this character's kind of, like, on their way to being finished, I think, this week, probably. By finished, I mean, like, at the newest endgame content, which is exciting. Got all their shiny gear and stuff. They need 2 pieces, so like a piece here and a piece here from the second most recent raid. But I can't run those today. It opens on Thursday. But aside from that, I'm not, like, actively really working on anything that needs, like, a whole bunch of weeklies or anything, so I'm really just running a few things to try and get this character to 13 of this material. So I currently have 11. So we're hoping for 2 of... Sorry. We're hoping for 2 of this material, because this is the one you can give to your other characters. This is the one you can't give to your other characters, so we're just trying to go with that. This person needs a DPS. Give them a DPS. Okay. Cool. But yeah, I ordered like all the things today. Ordered some pancakes. Actually, I don't normally eat pancakes, but I ordered pancakes today. They were kind of medium, but that's sort of what I expected, so... So I enjoyed them. Well, you know what's pretty crazy, actually? So I performed an experiment to some extent. Because for me, I don't really like the idea of needing to put, like, VTuber in the title. My hope was kind of that people understand by looking at the thumbnail that that's the case, that it is a VTuber stream. But, holy moly. Did you know that the VTuber search keyword is extremely powerful? Because I did not know that. And it was like, yo, did you know that like 44% of your traffic came from this keyword? And I'm like, no, I didn't know that. That's absolutely crazy. That's nuts. So I think I'm just gonna be putting that in like every title. I feel bad because like I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't feel bad, you know what I mean? But I don't know. It feels weird to me. And I think the idea is that I shouldn't feel weird about it. But I feel weird about it. Is what I'm saying. What's up? My day's going pretty good. Getting a new cat. Sick. It's awesome, Rance. Is there anything in particular, or any particular cat you're looking for? Not that I really know what types of cats exist. Actually, now that I think about it, I guess I know a few. You have like the Scottish fold cats. They have the like folded ears, which are cute. Oh, I'm not the party lead. Burmese. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've heard that before. Can you like explain to me what that is? Because I don't actually know. I don't actually know like what that is. It's not like it's false advertising, so I don't see any reason to worry about it. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah. Like, again, it's not like I'm being disingenuous by putting it in the title. It just feels weird to me that it's like, here's the title of this stream, and then here are all the tags that I'm using for search engine purposes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, here, like, I could literally put, like, I don't know, anything that gets searched, right? Like, any kind of good search algorithm thing. And just, like, put it after the title. And then it would still help. And it's like, okay, I don't know. Like, generally when I read the title of, like, of books, or I read the title of, like, what's it? Yeah, I was gonna say books, but then I was gonna specify, like, funny books that are normally associated with the concept of tags. Normally the tags aren't, like, in the title. But, to be fair, like, streams that are like streams on Twitch or something are more like they tend to like be more not like inclusive, but like they tend to include their tags in like the title. Life for a cat kind of looks like that. Cool. Where's the boss? Oh, someone blew up a red one. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's interesting. I feel like I've always felt that kind of like weird tension between like how I should name a stream. Because I feel like stream names are just like named differently, you know what I mean? As opposed to videos. Whereas like I guess the idea would be that you just name things as if they're streams and don't change it, and that's fine, but it feels weird to me to have like things that like after they become archived, it kind of feels like I should name it as if it were a video and not a stream. Have you considered actually using hashtags in the description? It helps with SEO without looking silly in the title. It's interesting because I actually think for like the VTuber tag, that is correct. And also I think the idea is that it always changes, and you should probably also like just do everything you possibly can at all times. But I think it even says in like the like YouTube thing when you what's it called? Like, when it asks you about what tags you would like to add, it literally says this does not help discoverability. Like, in the thing. Like, it's for if... No, wait. I actually think I'm remembering that wrong. I'll have to double check that for you. I think that's with hashtagging the game you're playing or something like that, or there was another feature for that. I don't know. Maybe I should put in the tags as well. One of the searched things one of the search things was hashtag VTuber instead of just like VTuber, which I thought was interesting because I only put VTuber in the title, but it came up with people who searched hashtag VTuber, which makes sense. I'm just saying that, like, I would figure that if it was like hashtag VTuber, it would more apparently come up with the thing, with that specific term, because you're searching by a hashtag. Yeah, that feels like wrong, though. I don't know. I'm not a streamer. Yeah, I mean, like, I should. Like I said, I think the point is that, like, the algorithm is just so weird that, like, you should be doing most things that you feel like would work instead of, like, constricting yourself, right? So, for example, it's like, I should just be using hashtags, even though it might not do anything. But what about the one video where it does do something, you know what I mean? Like, right? Like, that'd just be kind of good. Also, sorry, Rance was talking about the cat, and then all I know, he's in a constant state of being wrecked. Feel bad for those bosses since they probably feel so badass with their longest health bars just to have it taken down. What? I'm sorry, I don't actually know what that is in relation to. I'm assuming it's one of the bosses I was fighting, which would make sense to me, but I'm not super sure. Okay, next. Okay, there's nothing up, which is weird. Nothing. Oh. Okay, let's pull one up. Looking for it all. Yeah, apparently tags are also like questionable on Twitch because people just don't search by tags or something like that. They search by category typically. Which I thought was interesting. Yep, it was one of the bosses, and you good. No need to say sorry if you haven't done anything wrong, my dude. I mean, like, that's fair. I think that given that there is a small amount of people in the chat, I feel responsible for understanding the context of what is being communicated to me, even though communication is like a two-way street, technically. I feel more onus to like understand what people are saying to me because that's part of why I'm here. So I guess that's why I felt bad. Even though understandably it's not that big of a deal. But I think that's where that feeling came from. EP2 looking for some insane satyr. I appreciate the sentiment though. I think it's important for people to feel comfortable and not need to apologize all the time. I think that is the more important part of what you were saying. Person's not great. And now we wait. Honestly, normally I would have like Mod Hunt open or something, but I'm so tired. It's been a while since I felt like physically exhausted, I think. Because like I think like when I got my my disease resistance boost, I felt pretty like physically tired, and I was like, oh damn. But now like got kind of over that, and I'm like, oh no, I'm still physically tired. Oh no. And I think it's for a different reason. Oh god. I feel you at work right now, so tired as well. Yep. I think that would do it. Certainly would. Yeah, I don't know how I managed to have like I basically have a 4-day weekend, which like feels really good on Friday night to Friday night to Sunday night. But then Monday hits and it's like, wait, I have stuff I was supposed to be doing. And then I like procrastinate for a day because I streamed for too long, and then after stream decided to continue procrastinating, and then now it's Tuesday and I'm streaming when I probably should be doing work. That doesn't mean I shouldn't be streaming. I'm just saying that like I should stop at 2 hours. I should discipline myself to stop at 2 hours. Because I was like I got up at 11 basically, and I was working on stuff until like just when stream started, so I don't think it's inappropriate to be taking a break anyways, but it's still kind of like right? It's kind of the same thing with me and the rest of needing to take a break when you're like a workaholic sometimes. I don't even know if workaholic is the correct term for me because I'm pretty like I like not needing to do stuff, but then when I get absorbed in stuff I just like go. And then I feel like I need to keep doing that, so that's kind of how I describe the idea of being a workaholic. But yeah, it's kind of like, oh, you have to take a break, like you need to. Like you need to take a break so that you don't, I don't know, get super dizzy from motion sickness or whatever. So yeah. I don't really know how else to say it. It's just kind of like I'm gonna stream for the 2 hours because I feel like it's important for me to not work the entirety of today. But I am also aware that the reality of the situation is that likely the type of work that I can produce with the time that I have is not very good. So we're gonna do the best we can and just try it. I was actually considering streaming my work. I was very strongly considering it as I was falling asleep last night. Of like, well, if I don't have time, that means I could like stream it. But like I said, at the end of the 3 hours of working on stuff, I kind of just went like, no, I should relax for a bit and then get back to it. Hey, at least you aren't partying like I used to. Worst part, I hate. Worst part, I hate. Alcohol tasted bad. Did it to try and be cool. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Definitely. It's unfortunate, I think, that there's like that kind of pressure, I guess. Because I think for me, right, it's kind of like the same with coffee and the same with like alcohol, where I just kind of like either it's good or it's bad, you know what I mean? For me. Or I guess that's maybe how I saw it. It's kind of like I didn't feel the need to like take it for extrinsic purposes. Like my friends never really pressured me or anything like that. It was just kind of like, yo, this is pretty good or this is pretty bad. Like I'm not much of a beer person, for example. I'm not a huge fan of that. So I don't force myself to drink beer, for example. Whereas some people feel more pressured into doing that. I'm sorry to hear that that is part of your experience. Here we go. Yeah, it's interesting actually. Even the first time I went to school, I still wasn't really much of a party person. I think that's because I lived at home. So I didn't really go to parties or anything like that. I was about to poke this launcher and be like, yo, where you at, dude? Please respond. I accepted you into my party, please respond. Ooh. You know, it's kind of a tilt. Is I've tried to get my expressions to work, while playing Dungeon Fighter, and for some reason they just like don't work. And like they kind of work with everything else, but they don't work with Dungeon Fighter. and it confuses me. I've yet to find a good tasting alcohol, but if I'm playing drink poker, I'll drink a lot. I see. Yeah, so that's an interesting thing too, I think. Because, like, I definitely think it's, like, you know, partly, like, your friend's responsibility to, like, take care of you, especially when considering, like, it is difficult to take care of yourself when you are under the influence of alcohol, right? So, like, it's definitely really important to, like, have good company, I would say. And, like, so the accompanying point to that is, like, you know, you can play drinking games, right? If you feel like that's, like, a form of entertainment, I guess, you want to, like, participate in, but also you gotta be careful. If you're not in good company and, you know, your friends don't, like, take care of you. Based on, like, the way you presented that point, though, Poi, I'm assuming you're in good company. So I guess, like, the important tying factor is being, like, conscientious. Or cognizant? Is that the correct term? Only ever gotten drunk while playing poker with friends. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't think I actually drink that much. Yeah, it also doesn't help if you're in high school, where if you do it, you think you're the baddest person around. Yeah, we certainly do not... We do not promote that on this stream. Please obey the law, as described per wherever that's appropriate. Because if I don't say that, I'll get banned. So please drink responsibly. That is all I'm gonna say. However, yes, there is, that is basically a recorded phenomenon, so, you know. Big planets. Oh, the Seder reset. That's interesting. Yeah, and in general, it's best to form good habits young, like eat healthy. Don't get them huge freshman gains when you're not as active like my brother. Yeah, I don't know. I think habits are an interesting idea. I certainly think there's value in taking advantage of like habitual behavior, right? Like it just makes sense to be like, it'll be easier for you to eat healthy if you're like kind of conditioned to eat healthy, right? I do, however, also think some people are better at learning after they've like made mistakes, or like the truth of why you should be doing things is a lot easier to see after you've like internalized why it's a mistake, right? So I certainly think there's like some kind of balance to be struck with that idea, because it's hard, like it's hard to have the expectation that like anybody would be able to form a habit if you just kind of like tell them to do it because it is the correct thing to do. Like I don't know about too many people being like, you know, being like, yeah, I'll just like do that because it's smart. I don't know. I guess some people just do that. I feel like I was always a person who like asked why questions a lot, and then I stopped asking why questions. I felt like more miserable, so I started asking why questions again. This is actually kind of a good job, which is funny. Because this piece isn't actually that good, so I think I actually do more damage if I swap into this and then get another Mother Nature piece, but I really don't want to farm another Mother Nature piece. Damn. Okay. Next. Next. Looking for Satyr. Level 2, train 3 of 5. 4. Put me in. Yeah, I kind of wonder if it... It's kind of tough, right? I'll read this first. Yeah, it's true, but some habits could be very detrimental. Like junk food, which is made to be addicting. My brother drank so much soda, can't drink water. He literally gags. Damn. That is pretty tragic. It's kind of tough because like part of where I feel like I get this ideology is maybe because like it's like maybe again just because of the kind of person I am. Like I ask why questions. I want to know why things. But like I feel like the root cause of failure a lot of the time is like not understanding. Right? Because like if you just kind of like do things right, it's like a little bit loud for me. I feel like if you just kind of do things because like you're told they're good, like you'll eventually end up failing when like that default rule is not correct. Right? Like if we took a very extreme example and went like the correct thing to do is to like eat bread. So you go like, okay, the correct rule is to eat bread, so I will only eat bread. And then eventually you go like, oh wait, eating bread all the time isn't actually correct. But the rule, though, this is a bad example. I feel like I want to think of a better example, but like, yeah, I don't know. But that's true, though. Eating bread all the time is correct. Yeah, I think it's a bad example. I want to think. I want to think of a better one. But like, part of it comes from like teaching. I think, because there's something to be said. I think the more important thing to do is to understand like how to make good habits, because then it doesn't matter what habit, like, it doesn't matter what habit you need to make, right? You can create any habit you want, but you need to be able to know how to make the habit. So you need to understand the process of how to create a habit. And so here's the interesting thing too, though, is that we kind of assume when people are younger that they can't, like, they don't have the mental, like, yeah, or critical thinking to understand why the habits are good, yeah. So we kind of assume when people are younger that, like, they can't cognitively understand a lot of the why, which to an extent is true, right? Like, you're in high school worrying about a whole bunch of other things. You probably don't have the time to think about, like, you probably don't have the time to think about why certain things. But, like, I'm losing my train of thought. So, okay, yeah. So, like, there is a certain part of learning that is, to an extent, forced. I definitely agree that the best thing we can do is tell them the actual consequences as well. Yeah, so here's the interesting thing about what you were kind of saying before. And, like, the part that I actually kind of agree with, because this is sort of actually what I'm struggling with right now in my own schooling, is that, like, there is a certain part of learning that requires, like, raw repetition without understanding. Like, I don't need you to understand why playing, like, a scale is good for you if I'm teaching you piano. I just kind of need you to do it. And the reason I kind of just need you to do it is because you literally don't have the finger dexterity to play piano correctly. Right? But, like, some, like, a why appeal, or, like, kind of explaining people why something is important is better when, like, the person can handle the why. And what I'm saying is that, like, sometimes depending on if, like, there's other things in that person's brain, like, the why doesn't, like, happen yet. Like, they're not thinking about the why yet. They just, like, get good grades or something. And it's like, why do I want good grades? It's like, I don't know, why do you want good grades? Why do you need good grades? You need it to, like, get into college? I don't know. Why, like, why does it matter you got a 95 in, like, grade 12 maths? Like, if you're not going into maths, I don't know. And I feel like the why to that, like, that question is, like, because you don't want to, like, there's an opportunity cost to, like, not investing yourself in certain things, right? And you kind of, like, want to keep your pathways open. But, like, some people don't understand the why yet. So, like, it's important when people don't understand the why to just, like, reinforce things that you're pretty sure are correct. Also, we're dying, and that's kind of like, damn. But it's very important as well that, like, kind of the second stage of doing all of these things involves learning the why. Because understanding why is important. Why is it important? Because it lets you do things like create habits. You don't need to, like, you know, you don't need to do them mindlessly. And then you can also go like, well, maybe this habit is better for me, so I should do that habit. You can also, I guess, afford to be less frustrated when, like, you don't actually do the habit correctly. Because you're like, man, I want to, like, not drink as much soda. And then you drink, like, one soda. And it's like, damn, I can't believe I was building a habit and then I failed it one time. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of expected. You know what I mean? Also, we are kind of dying and that sucks. Now, this would be my last word. Yeah, I mean, it's fair. I don't know, that was a whole bunch of, like, garble jarble or whatever. But I definitely, as a person, have placed a lot of stock in the metacognition aspect of, like, doing things. Which is funny because I feel like that's kind of why I ended up where I am. Right? It's kind of how I ended up where I am for, like, a number of reasons, actually. Right? So, like, part of overthinking is, like, right? Is, like, doing the thinking and not doing the hard skills. So this is the thing I was saying before, actually, is that, like, I actually struggle a lot with the hard skills of my program. Because, like, I'm too busy thinking and not actually doing things. And, like, thing is, it's like, well, I kind of just need to, like, do things. And the unfortunate thing is that a lot of, I think a lot of the work that I've been doing has not been hard skill related. Like, a lot of the first year stuff was very theoretical based. And the thing is, like, no, I understood the theoretical stuff. My problem is the hard skills. Whereas I feel like most people coming to, like, the program that I'm in are the other way around. Where, like, they don't actually understand the theoretical, but they sure as hell could, like, you know, execute a hard skill that is required for this profession. Right? So they get in because they have a hard skill. Right? Like, they're an artist, for example. So they get in because they're an artist. Or they get in because of, you know, like, another thing. It's like, I don't think I got in because of hard skills. And it actually kind of sucks because, like, I feel like my hard skills are, like, really bad. It's like, man, just give me, like, do not give me the why. Just tell me to do things. You know what I mean? Like, just give me things to, like, do. That aren't massive projects that I'm currently struggling with because I have a lack of hard skills. You know what I mean? I'm kind of frustrated with that, honestly. What hard skills do you have? I have live 2D experience. That's what I have. That's what I've got for you. I think we all need a little Shia LaBeouf to just tell us to just do it. Yeah, like, sort of, to an extent. Right? But, like, more specifically what I'm saying is, like, I need a prof to be like, this is the hard skill you should learn. Go practice scales and just, like, do scales. Right? And it's like, cool. I will not ask why I need to do scales, and I will just do them. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm saying. Whereas it's kind of like they assumed you had hard skills, taught you theory, and then they're like, cool, you learned the theory and you have hard skills. Go do stuff now. And it's like, no, I never had the hard skills. Please, please, God, help me. Like, I never had the hard skills, dude. I only had the theory. I think I'm still doing fine. It's just, like, I don't know how fine I'll be for how long. to be completely honest with you. The last few times I talked about this to a friend of mine, though, they were literally just like, kind of sounds like you're feeling imposter syndrome. And I'm like, yeah, but also, like, maybe... like, okay, maybe you're right, but also, like... but also everything's really difficult. When do things stop being difficult? This is like literally kind of the problem I had with like music school, because it's like yeah, I can do most of the stuff. It's just like really hard. It's like, yeah, dude, get used to it. I'm like, but I want things to not be hard. It's like nice when things aren't hard, and it's like, no, everything's just hard. Oh, well, damn. That's too bad. Those are probably also the thoughts of someone who's like burnt out. So things stop being difficult when you die until then you gotta suck it up. I mean, that's a way to look at it for sure. I certainly wouldn't make any implications about, you know, how other peoples would interpret that statement. But yes. I think there's certainly ways to make it easier on yourself, but like I think you know, a piece of advice I heard recently, which my preface for all pieces of advice are, please use your brain. Please use your brain whenever you're interpreting advice, especially in a generalized context. Please, please use your brain. But it was like, you know, why suffer more than you have to? Right? It's like, so I'm trying to not suffer more than I have to. In real life is that it only gets harder when you get older. A lot of times, especially when you start something you're underqualified, gotta improve and work through them hard times. I mean, yeah. I don't want to believe that the world is like particularly cruel to novices, but maybe that's the case sometimes. It'd be like pretty cool if, you know, it wasn't difficult to start out doing things. It is, but honestly, the hardships make life beautiful, especially when you achieve something. Yeah. I think there's truth to that, like, effort. Like, you will feel more satisfied when, like, effort is done to accomplish something. I think there's also something to be said, though, right? Like, in stark contrast, right, there's the other piece of advice, which is, like, don't suffer more than you have to. Which implies that you will probably suffer anyways, right? But you can, like, go out of your way to not suffer as much, right? So, for example, like, if I get huge anxiety about, like, finishing assignments, right? An important thing for me to consider is, like, well, why do I have anxiety over finishing these assignments? Right? And then, like, there's a whole bunch of answers to that question. I think the main answer to that question is because, like, I won't get good grades, and that, like, looks poorly upon, like, people who might give me a job, and then also probably, like, you know, to an extent, the royalty of Castle Lyria. Right? So, I'm kind of priced into having good grades. But, like, that's an expectation, right? But, like, I already missed one of the assignments. So, like, what am I going to do about it? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't have to be anxious about that thing anymore because that'll just give me more suffering. Right? So similarly, I have an assignment due tomorrow, which I was working on before the stream, which I'm probably going to finish by the end of tonight. And I had an original vision for what that was supposed to be, and now it's kind of less than that. Right? It's not quite what I pictured it to be currently. So, like, am I gonna, like, hold myself to the standard of my vision that I originally sought out for when I know my timeline is finish it by tomorrow? So it's like I can choose how much I suffer, right? Preparation is always key, and we live in a competitive world. So in order to get the best possible outcome, or you're saying true in that respect as well. I'm not entirely sure what part. But I think the key of both things is that, like, you should put the amount that you suffer in your own control, because that means you can make yourself suffer less. But also, like, understand that usually in order to get things done, you probably have to suffer a little bit. But, you know, try not to make it so bad on yourself, I guess. Right? It's kind of like how I see it. Right. This character needs things. Yeah. It's like a balance of both type situation. Sorry, I guess I didn't, like, explicitly read what you said, but, like, not just minimizing suffering, also to grab the best opportunities, is what you're saying. Which, like, I understand. To an extent, the point is, like, to balance it in some manner. And I guess, like, if we agree that there should be some kind of balance between, like, how much effort you put in and like what opportunities you grasp for. The other important thing to realize is that like some people's capability, like maximum capacity for suffering, is like not as high as other people. So like people need to set like different boundaries like for themselves and what they're like capable of doing. Like some people literally do school part-time because they like cannot maintain a full-time like course schedule. Is a pretty simple example of that. So there's a balance, and the balance is arguably different for most people. I think I'm currently in the mindset where I'm very much on the side of minimizing my suffering. in my current state of being, I'm very much trying to minimize suffering. Yeah, that's a good point. I had to learn that the hard way. As someone who dealing with depression learned you can't willpower everything. Yeah, exactly. Right? And like that doesn't mean to say that willpower is useless. And that also doesn't mean to say that willpower is useless for people who have depression. Right? Like willpower can be a very powerful tool, for lack of a better way of saying it, right? But, you know, if you just raw willpower it, are you minimizing your suffering? Right? It's like, I don't think trying to willpower through things that are difficult is minimizing your suffering. Right? Like, you could like try relying on people, for example, and that'll like make it easier for your willpower to help you. Right? So, anyways. All of these are looking for Satyr. Why? Why are these all looking for Satyr? Okay, can I Satyr for them? Let me try Satyring for them. Oh, half of my skills are not on my skill bar. That's very interesting. I was doing the event content. Oh, there we go. Is Satyr a healer or support class? So there are no healer classes in this game. Or like dedicated healer classes. So the role of Crusader is to be a like a damage stim. So they or damage amp, I should say. So they effectively like multiply the party's damage by like a pretty significant margin. Going into the next patch, I think they're trying to make it so that and by next patch, I mean next level cap. I think they're trying to make it so that satyrs are not as important. Because people don't like playing support. But yeah, there's no like, they have healing and stuff. Like, they have healing, damage mitigation, and all that. But there's no, like, dedicated healer class because there's no dedicated, like, tanking system in this game. There's no way to like pull boss aggro and have it only attack you, so the concept of a healer doesn't really like work. Actually, that's cool. One of the silliest things. Yeah, I think it's like an interesting. Like I used to question it a little bit beforehand, but it's like interesting that like rather than forcing like a tank DPS healer meta, DFO just kind of understands that it's like it's not really like a traditional MMO and it's more like an action RPG. So yeah. Instead of their support class being strictly a healer, they're just a crazy damage amp class. Gotcha, that's cool. Sorry, I'm trying to like track this thought. One of the silliest things is to see an MMO a good tank. I'm having a little bit of difficulty understanding that one. I think one day eventually I'll want to get into a traditional MMO, play tank. You know, sometimes you just want to like get beat up, you know what I mean? Is that like, wait, is that like not normal? Do other people not just want to get beat up? Is that like weird? Just a little beat up personally. Well, tanks try aggro, so a good one literally attracts a whole dungeon monster to wail on you specifically. At high levels, it looks ridiculous. Yeah, it's like... Yeah. I really wanted to play Paladin in Final Fantasy. They seemed really cool. Oh god. You can see that. Alright. Let's see if somebody can... Ugh. Double DPS. Oh wow, that is something that should not be on the screen. That is an interesting party title that I'm not gonna point out. maybe close that one. My favorite experience in Final Fantasy was going to a dungeon and the tank just walking grunts and having them follow them around. So I guess if you like attract an entire party, yeah, kind of the thingy. Person looks good. I need echo megaphones. Elf sitter. Ah, never mind, we found one. Ooh, can we take an event satyr? Ah, they like have everything, I think. Might be like a little bit gamer, but I think is event satyr good enough for BB2? There you go. Hello, you know. Saw you. Hello. Okay. Yep. Hit. Run. Constantly draw the grunts towards you. See an army. Dumb monsters trying to hit you while party picks them off. Fun times. Yeah, so like if you're doing like a pull, but you're like also kiting them when you're pulling everything. They're actually oh. It's weird. I don't know why that person left. Oh, Skirmisher. Skirmisher is a cool one. Alright. Just beat the final boss of Dead Cells with a super aggro build. I didn't even need any potions, even though I had 4. Nice! Sick. Like how you call it a super aggro build too, because it's like that's the like feels good man, you know what I mean? When you're like, okay, I could pick survivability, I could pick all these other things, but actually I'm just gonna like do a whole bunch of damage. And that means like I could die, but if I don't get hit, then I just do a lot of damage, you know what I mean? So nice. Good hustle. It really helps to have a dodge roll that parries enemy moves and reflects projectiles when going aggro. Yeah, that sounds like it'd be a good one. Makes me sad, actually. The, because what that reminds me of is the sharp dash or whatever from Hollow Knight. That was like one of my favorite abilities, but it like wasn't very good. It didn't do a whole lot of damage. Oh, you know, it'd be cool. What if you had a dodge that like gave you thorns? Or is that like the thing you're talking about? I guess that's kind of like a regular Counter-Strike, right? So I'm kind of thinking like the katana parry from Monhan, basically. Where like you have a dodge frame and then it like does counter attack damage. I guess it's more like a parry. Yeah, it's basically like a parry dodge. That's fair. Yeah, that reminds me of the sick naked suit where Spider-Man... Okay. But can one-shot, so one-shot is... Oh, I see, okay. So it's like a no armor build, but it gives you like supreme amounts of damage. Literally glass cannon. Fair. There's a mutation that lets you use a shield in your pocket when you roll. It's just as if you used a shield, but you're also invincible and moving. That sounds very good. That sounds like it would be... Oh, very powerful. Yeah, it's also fun seeing Spider-Man swing around in his underwear. I'm an adult, by the way. Yeah, man, I mean, you know. I think there's certainly some humor in that situation. I can't confirm that I normally, you know, picture superheroes in underwear, but, you know. It is, especially since the one pocket slot isn't being used for much else. Though there's another mutation that lets you slash while rolling, so maybe that's better. Interesting. So, and like, you're saying you can't get both of those at the same time. So either you have, like, shield roll or attack roll. You know what I watched the other day that looked like an extremely cool game that I feel like I want to try playing? I don't think I'd, like, play it on stream. This is just, like, a game that I wanted to try playing. Was, Crypt of the Necrodancer. So roguelike with, like, rhythm game elements or something. The game looked really fun. I don't want to try it. Captain Underpants is one of the best superheroes from your childhood. That's fair. I can see why you might appreciate Spider-Man in his underwear then. Both need a specific class of item in the pocket slot, so only one at a time. That's fair. Okay, we're not gonna forget to press tab this time, as we did last time. But we are not doing a whole lot of damage. I think that's fine. We're doing, like, okay, enough damage. One thing I'm excited for is, since I'm getting a PS5, is the new roguelike Returnal. Yeah, I haven't, I feel like I've heard that name, but I don't remember what it is. I feel like I can check that. What is Returnal? Oh, yeah. No, I've actually seen a little bit of this. Yeah. That's cool. It's exciting. It's basically AAA roguelike. I mean, yeah. I think I watched one of those like clickbaity challenge videos that was like, what if you beat the first boss without dying? Um and then, you know, it's clickbait. So it's literally like, yeah, so you just continue the game and nothing happens until you die. And I'm like, cool. Awesome. I'm glad it was super exciting. Man, I keep getting jump scared by that title being there, and I hope it doesn't demonetize my video. Again, I don't even have monetization, but like, man, like, could public parties not have that as their like party title? That'd be great. That'd be super awesome, dude. I think people actually don't want to take this character into BP, so maybe we'll not run them. It's okay. We'll get upgraded eventually, and then we'll be good. See if these people take me. If they don't, we'll put up a party. Looks like they don't want to take me.
저는 항상 기다리고 있어요. 저는 항상 기다리. 선한 자에게는 자비를, 악한 자에게는 절대를 내리시는 주여.
I did the thing again. I don't have Echo megaphones.
기다리고 있어요.
Damn it.
슬픔을 치유하는 것이 프리스트들의 역할입니다.
Now we wait. Now we wait. We wait. Yeah, I was actually gonna do the event as well today. I remembered I actually ran it I ran it when I woke up at like 5. Yeah, this game always looks fun. Only thing that's stopping me is that I'm still addicted to Final Fantasy since I enjoy the story so much. I'll be honest with you, Rants, you're not missing much. This is a game that I play, and if you enjoy the vibe of being here or whatever, it's all good. I think I've said multiple times I don't believe it's necessary to directly interact with this game. It's just It's just what I'd be doing right now anyways, so it's what I'm streaming. You could say that I'm minimizing my suffering by allowing myself to spend more time doing things that I would be doing anyways. Though I think in this case, in this case, I might actually be napping. Gosh, well, I'll play the fighting game when it comes out. Going to be grapplings and pulls. Yeah, I'm also probably going to be trying the game when it comes out. The fighting game. Yay, Flarous. Murdered all the things that my discontent with badly behaved computers is vented upon them. Sure. If you would like me to be the catalyst to vent your frustrations. I was just talking earlier about how getting beaten up is fun sometimes. It's not weird. I mean, yeah, beat up the baddies. Get him. Oh. They've been caught. Should I ask you about why you have a badly behaved computer? I think after that one SpongeBob episode, I think we all want to get punched in the face sometimes. I don't know which one you're referring to. There's certainly a bunch of SpongeBob that's, like, in my subconscious somewhere. That eventually I'll, like, think about it and then have a brain blast. Oh. It's actually spots when he was punching SpongeBob. I'm sure if I looked that up, I'd remember it. Computer lost the ability to right-click and File Explorer was crashing. Fixed now, but oof. Yep, that sounds like it'd be very frustrating. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I hate it when I, like, open certain Internet Explorer tabs. Sorry. When I open certain Internet tabs and then they don't allow me to click. Because I showed up for... They promised me anime girls. And that's what I showed up for, but instead they made it so I couldn't click my screen. And I was very suspicious. I don't know why they would do that. They promised me something and did not give it to me. Who would go on the internet and just lie? Like that. I'm very confused. That's a lot of damage. I know, right? Would you believe I clicked an ad and didn't get $1 million? That's ridiculous, Rance. I can't believe that happened to you. They promised you $1 million. Yeah, I heard the most ridiculous lie ever on the internet. Now get this. I can't believe anybody would claim this because it's absolutely absurd. Somebody said that anime wasn't real. Shaking my head. Crying and shaking right now. Someone actually would lie to me and say that anime is not real. Anime is real, right? Right? Right, chat? Anime is real? If anime wasn't real, that means I'd be fake, right? Hello as well, welcome. You're just in time to catch the last 10% of the stream. Welcome, welcome. I was just explaining at the start of this stream that I am horrendously tired because I did not sleep well. Also, yes to anime is real. Thank you as well. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm very tired and I did not sleep well. So this is pretty pretty short stream. No meds for you. What? I know, right? It has to be. Anyways, going to practice being a bland piece of bread. Going to be harm protagonist, baby. Yep. I'm just gonna say yep. I'm gonna say yep. And just roll with it. How did I do? I am one red fearsome eye away from having a final gold thing. So contrary to what I said, I'm actually gonna run this character. I'm gonna run it through solo.
주민들은 모두 어디로 간 걸까요?
So, I'm so confused. Why no meds for you today as well? Did I miss something? Is it because you were admitting that anime was real? That they were like, damn, maybe this person should not. It's a meme. Oh. I'm sorry. My meme radar is not online. It's malfunctioning. Sorry, sometimes the time magic really messes with my brain a little bit, so you'll have to excuse me. Also, like, you know, I also have magic for like detecting memes and like understanding memes. We call it the memeology spell. And sometimes I find when I use the memeology spell, it doesn't have the answers I'm looking for. It simply does not have an updated database of the memes. It's like, what's a funny meme right now? I don't know. Literally, what is comedy? Ugh. The joke aside, one of the most embarrassing middle school stories is when I was too into anime. Thought Sasuke was cool, so I'd be like him. So I tried to be literally edgelord, didn't work very well. The smiling friends meme, I think. Is that applicable to this? Applicable to this situation? Comedy is when people laugh. So, me. Damn. Unlucky. Yeah, it's actually interesting. I mean, you know, you did what you thought was appropriate at the time, Rance. I think that's just how she goes. Yeah, one of my friends was actually also pretty into Naruto, and they, I don't know how much I want to share their cring on the internet, because, like, maybe they don't want me to share their cring, but, like, I don't think they're ever gonna know, so it doesn't matter. But they were once pretty, like, severely bullied, because they were pretty into the Narutos, and they wore, like, one of the headbands on their arm. And I'm like, damn. I understand that's pretty cring, but also, like, damn. It's unfortunate that you need to be very bullied for that. Also, don't try to pick up girls doing the Naruto run. Trying really hard not to laugh right now. But it still laughs. Hey, babe. You want to see me go fast? I can literally chakra run up this wall, dude. Imagine sharing your interests with anyone can PB. Yeah, seriously. I mean, I feel like it was a lot harder. I mean, like, I don't know. Times change, right? And whatever, and, like, I think people are always going to be like, back in my day, it was harder. But, like, also back in my day, it was harder. So, as far as, like, acceptance around, like, anime and stuff is, and whatever. Anime was definitely, like, a pretty weird champ thing to be doing. Gotta socialize somehow, boy. Yeah. Yeah, so I watch this VTuber. They're like a knight person in a dress. And, like, their backstory is that they were, like, isekai'd and reincarnated as an anime girl, and like that's their backstory. Imagine sharing that with anybody. Couldn't be me. Yeah, anime is more accepted right now. Anime like Attack on Titan helped make it more mainstream. Yeah, I definitely think so. Like, some of the more like popular stuff, I think. Like, popular good shows. And certainly also like accessibility to popular good shows. Because we used to need to watch it completely legally on the internet. You know? That's because, you know, yeah. We would all watch anime very, very super legally through only legal means on the internet. Because that's what we had available to us at the time. Wasn't much that could be done about it. Oh. Yeah, man, I remember listening to anime openings on the YouTubes. To episode 11 part 3 as well, Mose. Where you watch the first, like, you watch the first 2 parts, and then the third part is in Spanish for some reason, and you're like, but why? I came here to not watch this in Spanish. Why is it in Spanish? I don't understand. Half of the openings were in Espanol dub. Not dub, sub. Please give me a tradable fearsome eye. I'd really appreciate that. Damn it. Alright. Yes, anime, I miss you. I think... I have no idea what you're talking about. I think that I have no idea what that is. Totally. I have zero inkling of what that is. Hi Crunchyroll, please sponsor me. Oh, did that actually not go to top chat? Because that's really funny. I just find that funny that that didn't go to top chat. Because I think they know, dude. I think they're aware. Yeah, I actually think one of the things that's like the most sad is that I really want to watch Spice and Wolf again, but there's like no place to view Spice and Wolf. I think I would like literally need to buy like a DVD of it in order to watch it again. YouTube censored the word anime, can't believe it. Yeah, that's so weird. No, I think they censored the fact that, like, why would you want to kiss anime? That's so weird. That's like, that's just bizarre. That's just like a weird thing, right? Like, they determined that it was like too, you know, like it was too intimate, so like they wanted to make sure to censor the intimacy. Also, Raid Shadow Legends, dude, a huge fan. Also, there's still ways if you are a pirate. Yes, that is true. You know what's actually really funny? Have I ever discussed with you the Raid Shadow Legends, like, thing? I don't actually know if this is a thing I can talk about, or if that, like, I don't know. I don't think it would be a huge deal. But like, the Raid Shadow Legends deal is like available to people. Like, I'm sure if you're approached by them in like a way that isn't the way that I'm thinking of, like, you probably get a better deal, but I think you can basically take on the Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship at like any point in time. Because it's different. Needless to say, if I took the Raid Shadow Legends deal right now, it would not be very effective. If that makes sense to anybody. Alright, game, please. Please, game. Please, game, give me the stuff. Give me the goods. Please give it to me. I want it. Please. Please, game. Damn it. Oh, I have to wait another week. It's too bad. Dang, hope he's also wearing Raycon headphones while having some hello. I find that so funny. That it's like, would you want like a... I don't know. I feel like there's generally a good way you can like spin things if you have a sponsorship, but it's like, I feel like HelloFresh is a service that I just like would not use in general. Can I... If I start a party, would people join it? Don't know. Because his character looks pretty potato, gonna be honest. Let's try it. If I get applicants, then we'll do one more run. If I don't get applicants, then we'll call it. This character looks hella mean. Like they are not strong, but we'll find out. Find out if people apply. Say we give it like 5 minutes. HelloFresh is for people who can't cook. Parents forced my bro on it since he was living that Taco Bell life. It's interesting because so this is kind of the thing that I was referring to, right? Which is like which is that if you have a sponsor, there's probably like a good way there's a good way to spin it if you have a sponsorship, right? So I actually think one of the best things about HelloFresh is that they pre-portion all of the stuff for you so that you can cook it, right? So like I don't want to have to think about like how many onions I need to put into something. And I just like want to do it. Right? So like HelloFresh does a really good job of like putting it all into one thing that you kind of just like you would also need to look up a recipe and stuff. It's like I don't want to do that. Right? So HelloFresh just deals with all that stuff for you, which is great. If that's like what you need. Like sometimes I feel like I just want something a little bit more convenient, so I, you know, just cook some HelloFresh, and it's really convenient. Not sponsored, by the way. If that wasn't apparent. I wish I was. A package I ordered like a month ago finally arrived. Yay! Nice! Dare I ask what it is, or is it like something in secret packaging that you don't actually want to tell us? Oh, hey, someone subbed. Hey, whoever that was who just subbed. Wait, I can do it. I don't know who that was because your name did not pop up, but thank you so much to that one individual. Welcome to House Lyria. I hope you enjoy your stay. If you would like to get a move on and start cleaning the bathrooms, I would really appreciate it. There was a knight who used it the other day that was, you know, maybe a bit... don't worry about it. The point is you should go clean up after them. So, thanks. Appreciate it. Welcome to House Lyria, etc., etc. If you would like your name to pop up under the newest member, just feel free to say anything in chat, and I can do that for you. Cool, we got applicants. It was a manga. The Watamote volume is smaller than I thought. My bad, my bro had Taco Bell. Not sure where to go with that one. Sorry. Yeah, cool as well. Kind of how I felt the other day. An art piece came in. Which, I don't know, like... So, I made the mistake on the first, like, swing of orders for, like, for art pieces that I commissioned some people who had an SFW turned on. Like, for their commissions. I don't know how to put an appropriate spoiler warning for, like, the artist. Where it's like, hi, this is the person who did the art for this thing, but like, NSFW warning, like, haha. Because I kind of like realized that might be a thing that might actually be a problem for some people. Being like, I don't know, literally underage or something. Despite my channel literally being set to not for children. So toilet definitely needs some work. Get the plunger ready. Oh, that's what you were referring to. Got it, Rance. Yep. I understand. It clicked. It makes sense. Well, you joined House Lyria, so I'm putting you to work. And the work this time happens to be cleaning the toilet. I could also maybe like order you to be like, I don't know, my footstool or something, but I don't actually know if people want to do that, so. Also, don't answer that question, please. It's a joke! It's a prank! It's a prank! As you see, like, the sub notification go off again, like, okay. Look. Look, man. Well, if you insist. Yeah, basically. Watched a video about a manga where a guy was used as a chair yesterday. Huh, weird. You should make someone stay good there. Yeah, I remember in a card game anime there was like a similar thing. I don't remember how much of it was actually played off as a joke. But it was literally like, if you lose this card game match, I use you as a chair. And then I was heavily torn between my pride as a 3-time top of ladder person in multiple different card games of whether or not I should attempt to win the card game. Vicariously through the person who is being challenged, but I'm just saying. Also, yeah, Kratos, if you want to, like, DM me on Twitter, you know, about whatever that manga is, you know, feel free to let me know. For research purposes only. Of course, no, you know, nothing weird about it. It's like, I was just thinking, like, I think I said a long time ago that my DMs are open, and I, like, I don't think I've ever been DM'd by anybody. It's actually weird. I don't necessarily understand how it works. I think if people DM you and you're not following them, then it doesn't notify you. But they can still DM you. Because the artist for one of my commissions DM'd me, specifically the animation, because they had a higher quality version of the animation. So they, like, sent a download link to me. YouTube channel is Best Girl's Basement, and it's the video she put up yesterday. Understandable. I will, there you go. There's your research material for today. Or I suppose anyone else who's interested in this. Please don't leave. So, please don't make the sub count go down. It'll make me sad. I can hear people pressing the unsub button right now. I can feel it in my veins. Indeed, we need them research material. That's why I watched High School DxD for the wonderful plot. It's good. It's good to make sure you're, you know, analyzing the plot. You need to research the important narrative elements of the plot. See, I was gonna make a joke and say that I watch streamers for their personality, but I actually kind of do. So literally that, but like actually no cap. So. Honestly, good personality is what makes a good streamer. It's why I love Max Dude. Fair. Yeah, I think so too. I think there's something like... Yeah, it's like energy, vibe, like all those kinds of words that sort of like describe that idea. It's important. Importante. Oh, are we getting memed on? No lie, High School DxD plot was great for first season and a half. Gonna be honest, I actually can't vouch for or against this point because I haven't actually watched it. I might have seen some tertiary material of it, but not the show itself.
주민들은 모두
No, I won't elaborate on what tertiary material means. I don't remember it, but I was a high schooler. My eyes were too deeply invested in the different kind of plot. Understandable. I think that's pretty relatable for most people. Oh, what the heck? Who stepped on the thing? Oh. Oh boy. Yo, are we gonna like actually do this gimmick or not? Nice. I just gotta love how all the characters are in heavy battle armor, and one dude's just in his gym clothes. Oof. Oh no. Understandably, this run's a little bit difficult because I'm literally bagging, but also damn, we have to do this. Oh, what is going on? Please, what are you doing? I'm glad that worked out, but it was kind of like hella risky. Good hustle. A little bit of a struggle bus run, but it was pretty good. Also, game, please. Please give me a countbound eyes. Damn it. Oh, man. Struggle bust for nothing. Feels bad, man. Alright. Oh. Well, that was a good set of runs. Let me just prepare my stuff before I forget. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm literally like one material off of maximizing this character's last thing. So salty. Damn. Let's try rolling it a few times, just because we can. Alright, here we go. Up. Change option. Damn it. Do we have a couple more? Up. Nope. How about this one? Up. Sheesh. Alright, well, we tried. If I learned anything from Dragalia Lost, don't be ashamed in being carried. Embrace it since it's fun for you. Not... Embrace it since it's fun for you, not your time, but hey. They're... Probably carried at one point. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, like... I don't know. I think there's something to be said about starting a party and then, like begging. I don't know. It's fine. They joined the party, I guess. I don't know if they, like, infoed me or something. But I tried to assemble it so that it wasn't, you know, too bad. I think the run itself was overall fine. It just, you know... But the last bit was a bit suspect because people revived at suspect times and then, like, got people killed. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. As I said, it's a short stream. I really should be getting this other stuff done. We making sure to do it. Hopefully I can catch up on all my work in the next few days so that I'm not super stressed on Friday, which is my next stream. I believe it is at the night time. And then I'll be resting over the weekend instead of streaming because, I don't know. I feel like I've just been a bit burnt on energy. And I'm not even at the difficult part of my semester yet. I just like kind of realized I don't have any energy, and that's kind of like bad, probably. So, if you're here for gameplay, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate it. It's great to have company when doing kind of like inane farming runs. Rest well and have as much fun as you can. Yep, that is the yep, that's the plan. Gotta love the college life. Yep. So if you're gonna take off, then have a good one. Take care. But let's update the tavern real quick. So I'm literally going to log out because I like need to work on stuff. I'm not just like staying logged in so that I can like keep playing and do stuff. Like I need to actively go do other things. Okay, where is stuff? Do we have any new friends join us today? I know we had somebody sub. That was fun. Or cool. Tonight I procrastinate and instead of work, design magic buildings and TTRPGs. I mean, like, you know, if it's your planned time to do that, it's not really procrastinating. It's kind of like how I was looking at streaming today, because it's like, again, you know, like this is the time that I have allocated for this thing, so I'm gonna not compromise because I believe that I can balance it, and one thing shouldn't suffer because of the other thing. Oh, that is the table. That there, retrieve the flag. Okay, this dude? Is there something about this dude? He's gotta slay them dragons with those time powers. This dude? Or, oh wait, are you the person who subbed? Would you like a token on the battlefield because you were a new friend? I will wait for your consent in this manner. But also at the same time, I might not wait for your consent, because what we can do... What is your picture? I can't really tell what that is. That dude? It looks like a dude. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, where's my folder? What we can do... this person's name is OK, I guess, with a space in the middle. So what we're gonna do is we are going to... Look at this dude! Okay. But, it's an elephant? Okay, seems to be an elephant picture. Is that really what that is? Am I looking at that correctly? Getting so angry, man, eyes often, like, I'm having a seizure watching this, SMH. It's an elephant, yes. Are you okay? Okay, is that... that was very graphic. Are you sure you would like me to assist you, or... If you don't want me to assist you, I could also do that. I legitimately can't tell if you're here on good terms or not good terms. Because, like, it's okay if you weren't having a good time. I respect that, but I don't actually know. For the time being, I'm just gonna draw the elephant, because I don't actually know how to draw an elephant. I literally can't tell. Oh, I think I see it now. I have a condition with my main arteries, man. I got high blood pressure when I get angry, and this is making irrationally angry. Okay. Okay, what I'd recommend is that if this is making you irrationally angry, you may want to go somewhere else. It's possible that you may want to seek another place of being. I'm not gonna force you to leave yet. Yet is the key word. But if you would like to stay, if it's gonna make you happy, then please do. If not, then I would suggest or kindly ask you to take your leave. That is all. In the meanwhile, I will draw an elephant. This is kind of what an elephant looks like to me. And then it sort of has, like, the horns and stuff, right? Yeah, I hope you feel better, dude. I don't know, man. I also think if you feel irrationally angry that you might... Nah, man, I hyperfixate. If I stop, I'd get anxious and depressed. I just get violent thoughts for no reason watching this and my blood pressure is rising. Okay, so a very important thing to do when you're anxious is to remove the thing that is giving you anxiety. I mean, like, I'm not a medical professional, but I feel like you may want to seek assistance. The elephant drawing is alright. Okay, I will continue drawing the elephant then, if that appeases you. Okay, so this is, here's the elephant. They kind of have eyeballs. I think they have, like, trunk lines. I think you can also sort of see their ears. There's their little feet. And, I think I'm going to, I guess, put an angry mark on them. I don't know if that's distasteful. That might actually be distasteful. I'm not trying to, like, poke fun at you. No, man, this won't help. I already tried everything. I just need to keep entertaining my fixation or it won't go away. Alright. I mean, like, you know, feel free to chill, but please also understand that we have rules, so, you know, try to be comfy. That's all I ask. As someone who deals with depression, all I say is don't be afraid to try medicine. Yep. Just be more forgiving to your disabled followers and be quieter, sorry? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm actually not really sure what to say. But, again, all I can really say is, like, hope, you know, I hope this helped? I'm not sure. Well, there's your elephant. That's your token, okay? I have, made it. If you would ever like to exist. Thank you, JV, for that. Appreciate it. I will keep okay there. If you ever would like to come around for attendance again, feel free. And, that's gonna be it. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I'll say goodbye for now. Take care. Have yourself a good one. And, maybe I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Goodbye.